And welcome to the GVTC Game of the Week from beautiful BISD Stadium right here in Boerne, Texas for tonight's homecoming game between the visiting Brennan Bears and your champion Chargers. Good evening, everybody. My name is Roland J. along with Kerry Barboza. And Kerry, any word on the injury to quarterback Kyle Paskey?
I think he's going to be out this game for sure, and then they're hoping to get him back by next week. So he's a big part of their offense, and they want him back as soon as they can.
Now, question: Alex Astrick will be getting the start, I assume, tonight at quarterback, like he played much of last week. Has he had some time at quarterback? Did we get to see him last year in this position?
No, did not play last year. Last year they had John Free, and then Free's backup was Kyle Paskey. I think, though, Champion's game plan, when you got a running back like David Rogers, who's close to 500-600 yards so far this year, definitely want to get him involved early and often, and you can't have a game again where he's only held to 22 yards. He's got to do well for the team to do well.
Meanwhile, Brennan Bears coming off their first district win of the year. It's a big 35-0 win over district rival Harlandale last week. A big night for them. As a matter of fact, a big night for their featured back, Aaron Bogart, young man we're going to be looking at this evening. The young man, 500 yards already rushing on the season. He's got 3 touchdowns. Last week he accounted for 172 of those on the ground against Harlandale.
They've gone from 0-10 to 3-2 halfway through the regular season, so that tells you they're headed in the right direction. They're doing some good things, and they've got a lot of positive things going on over there. So they're definitely a confident team. They're going to be a lot better than they were last year when Birdie Champion beat them up pretty good. So it's 2 very strong running teams tonight. We'll see who's going to win that battle of the ground war.
As a matter of fact, talking about last year's contest, 41-24, the champion Chargers took the win over Brennan in that winless season for the Bears. But like you mentioned, things turning around for that school, and it's still in its first several years out of San Antonio. As we mentioned, we're now into district play. Some big games. These are the ones you don't want to drop.
Yeah, you can drop it. You can afford to have a bad game in non-district. It doesn't hurt you. I mean, it hurts your record, of course, but it doesn't cost you anything. You lose a game in district, it could be the difference between getting in and staying home.
It's homecoming here for the champion Chargers. We will be right back with tonight's kickoff. You're watching the GVTC Game of the Week.